coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
No mercy! There is no fear in this dojo! Damn it! All right, then. Let's do this.
Fighting for
Evil.
well, because good is dumb. This is the Goin Deep Show. Thank you for hanging with me, having fun, doing what you do, flicking your bean, do whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. It's none of my business, man. You do what you do while you're listening to me. Do I make you come though? Do I make you come? I would love to know if somebody has actually come to the sound of my voice. I'm guessing it's been randomly on at some point, and somebody's been like, Flicky Flicky, you know, doing all that shit.
Well, now.
Joining me.
Thanks for that. Now I'm gonna try it out.
The loveliness. It's Boss Babe.
Hey.
Say hi, Boss Babe.
Hello, hello.
The bartender, of course. She is lovely. She is lovely, isn't she?
She's gorgeous.
She is.
Tito's and vodka, anyone?
I must stress to everyone. Probably.
Splash water.
This is gonna piss some people off, but probably my favorite person that I see on a weekly basis when I go out to the out drinking. Yes, you're amazing. You have a whole clan of people.
Mine too.
You could be like a link. You could be like a cult leader. You should be a cult leader.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to be a cult leader?
Fuck yeah, she does. It's called try, but you're never gonna get it.
You should be a cult leader.
I will poison you and pay me.
Yeah.
And keep trying.
You do have a legion of fans, I would say.
Thank you.
You know you do, right? She does. I think Boss Babe just gave me the face like, she knows she does.
She's my biggest fan. Did you see those eyes? She's my biggest fan with the biggest titties.
What's a feature of her that like people like the most? I think your face overall is just so fucking gorgeous. But
oh my god!
I think these lips you have these lips.
So flattered.
You have these lips on you that are just like. Look at her lips.
That's that booty. It's that booty. I think it's the ass. Yeah.
Is it someone's duty to please that booty?
Well, I mean, I smack it every time I see it, but I also there's a select few.
I think about it. I do. I think
there's a select few.
I think hard about smacking that booty, but I don't. I'm respectful in that way.
Thank you. That's good. Yeah.
The only part of life is being. If that's the only part of being respectful in my life is not smacking asses that I want to smack. That's a concern, don't you think? Do you know how much? Yeah, I should be.
I wasn't trying to judge. It's fine.
I should be praised for my self-control. Right?
Good job. Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about dirty things you've done at the bar.
Oh boy! Clean up vomit.
I love your reaction. You guys both had the same reaction. Did you see that? You were like, "Oh God, shit! What am I gonna do?"
Not the bar I work at personally, but we clean up vomit and like.
Oh God, that's not the dirty
wash
things.
up some stuff. Not dirty.
He's
like
talking about dirty.
Just make out with a few girls, but that's about it.
That's not the dirtiness I was talking about. I can tell you this. I'll tell you a story right now, man.
I don't get nothing.
I was downtown at a bar. Last call. I go to the bathroom, and waitress walks in.
60-year-old sucking your dick.
Wait, so no, not 60. She was probably only 35 or 40.
That's only at boats.
No, that story is as old as time. You know, no. I seriously though. I went to the bathroom, and this woman walks into the men's bathroom, and she fucking blows me.
You didn't recognize my disguise? Sweet.
Were you pooping or?
No.
Oh.
I wasn't.
Was it good?
I had violent diarrhea that night.
That was the 69 girl. I was trying to get her revenge.
I will get you next time, Batman. No.
Like, how dare you? I got you next time. You don't remember me.
I got you, Poppy. No worries.
It's weird at our age that we've done some shit. We've done a lot of dastardly shit, you know. And I'm the one who tries to capture all the stories and all the things. And yes, it's not good for relationships. I'll tell you that.
How many times have you had sex in a car?
How many car? What car? What kind of car?
Which car?
Car in a parking lot.
The vans count trucks.
14 Berettas. Minivans, oh my God, up the ass. Grand Pontiac Grand Prix.
That was like my first one.
You had a Pontiac Grand Prix?
That was my.
No, my first car was a Grand Am. My second was a Grand Prix.
I shot a
I had a
load.
Grand Prix too.
I shot a load from the front seat. Girl jacking me off, blowing me. It shot over my head. I remember witnessing it. Like, shot past my face, hit the back window of the fucking car, and left a stain there. And then for like weeks on end, I passed me like, hey, you didn't clean up my fucking shit on your window.
To be fair, girls do not clean their back seats. We're not back there. We don't give a fuck what's going on.
Yeah, we don't care. He does talk about getting his dick sucked a lot, though.
Girls don't clean the back seat of
Like
the car.
famous.
That's where we throw, like, there's random shoes, clothes we wore,
Always shoes, sandals.
food bags.
It's the middle of winter. It's snowing outside. I have sandals in my back seat.
I can tell you this right now.
It's women.
On my
It's
deathbed,
a second closet.
on my deathbed, I will still be thinking about the times I've had blowjobs.
Yeah, man, you talk about it a lot. Hey, I mean,
Why do they call them blowjobs and not suck jobs? I'm still confused.
I don't know. It's a good thing.
a
It's a good.
lollipop.
What's your take on oral? Okay, let's talk about this. What's your take on oral? What's the percentage of how much you like to give versus get?
It's the same.
50-50. That's interesting.
It depends on the person. I don't know. I will say I don't really do it unless I'm dating somebody and it's mutual.
Yeah, it's just not a thing you do. I mean,
I'm very
I'm a bartender,
upset.
but I'm not a whore. I know that doesn't go hand in hand, but
I'm pissed off right now. I'll tell you that. Because like for the last 60 days, my ex has tried to crowbar herself back into my world. I've been trying to stiff
with a
arm
literal
her.
crowbar.
It's a crowbar,
You get extra
man.
locks.
Crowbar.
I've had
But she is selfish as fuck. Selfish as fuck, okay? I can honestly tell you, she's probably given me 3 BJs in 3 months.
oh no.
And I have eaten her out at least 50 times.
Wait, but
That is not
but do you go
equal.
first?
Oh, I always make sure she comes first.
No, that's the mistake. Because then she don't give a fuck anymore after
She's
you're
like,
done.
I'm done.
Why does she want to do that?
But to me, I don't get if she
well,
gets
that's
off.
your fault. I don't care what to.
But I'm not-
That's your fault. You're not getting it. I'm just letting you know.
All
You
fingers
asked.
point to you.
You asked.
But the thing is though, she gets off and then she lets me fuck her after.
Yeah, because it feels even greater.
So you
then.
still get off, but you're just not gonna.
She
blow
already got
job.
off, so why does she care?
She
do
don't
most
care about
men
giving
care
you-
after you get off? Do you care? Would you care to do it after you get off?
Let's be
Okay,
honest.
then. Hello.
The problem with it is I can come at the same time usually that she can or my ex-wife and I could come at the same time, but I don't want to shoot up inside of her, man.
She's not gonna get off sucking your dick, so make her go 1st, and then however long she does it, then
can
do it
get
back
off
so you can like
sucking
train
dick.
her.
So what's your
it's
perfect
okay.
scenario? You guys just coming at the same time?
You can get off sucking dick.
What?
I'm kind of lame.
What?
I like it. I need feelings involved. This is not
To me,
it's not about this show.
Depends on how deep it
About
is.
this show.
True
to
that.
me, the feelings I gotta have
I've
it.
heard stories. I don't know. Maybe they're not truthful.
But yeah, don't go first. I'm not gonna be in the mood to suck a dick if that already happened. I'm gonna be like, put it in, let's go, let's do this.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
gonna suck
can't
your
be.
dick
You
after.
should have been 69 the whole time. That would have
At
been
least.
the
Well,
correct
he doesn't
answer
want to
there.
get shit on.
We did that recently. I hear you on that, but I'm still trying to distance myself from her because there's some fundamental things about her that I just do not like, and it's not
Alright,
good.
well, anyways.
when you know shit is not right, but you still kind of like the person, but you don't want to have a relationship with them. You still want them to be friends with you. I want to be friends with this person still. Are you? Can you relate to that at all? I mean, like I don't want to be in a relationship with her,
Yeah.
but I still want to be her friend.
Yeah, it means they're cool with the sex sucks. I get it.
She's kind of like a dead fish. I hate to say that. I hate to say
And
that.
like because it's the opposite of friends with benefits. Friends with benefits is the sex is cool, but like I don't want to date you. But the other way around is like I don't want to date you. Like,
This brings up a story. I was gonna bring this up with you.
let's go.
Here we go. Ethical non-monogamy. The future of dating.
Wonderful.
Ethical non. I like how they have to like all use all these fancy words. It's gotta be ethical. What does that even mean? Ethical non-monogamy. So I want to know
Say
you.
that 5 times
Both of you guys, are you? Tell me, are you monogamous with your person? Once you're with that person, you are locked in and that's it.
I am.
I
call myself a serial monogamist.
Dude, people have called me that. People call me that all the time.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship for that purpose.
I also believe, though, that some people, relationships don't work, and you can still have a respectful relationship, respect the person, have sexual relations, and, like, be honest and upfront with them, and have, like, a semi-committed relationship, especially if you're, like, long distance or something like that.
True.
It's not for me, but other people, I believe that could work for. Definitely.
They're saying this is the future, though. So is it something that society's gonna have to accept?
People just don't know how to be
go back to the
honest
50s.
and truthful, though.
You know,
that's the problem. I feel
one of those
like
diseases that would kill me.
So do you said you go back to the 50s? So you believe in like a woman's role in life, and then a man's role in life, and to me,
I would do it.
I think you need to establish that
for everyone. For me, yeah, I would do it.
I think establishing that is good, but knowing when it can cross over and be good at the same time. Like, to me, it's me against the world with my partner once I'm in that. It's like, fuck everybody else.
right. That's
No,
not
don't
supposed
fuck
to be,
everybody
though.
No. Yeah. It's like,
That's supposed to be.
go the fuck away. That's better. Okay.
That's how it's supposed to be.
So I do like that, but it's hard. It is to deal with that shit. You know? If I was in a relationship with somebody, I would have to never go out to the bars. And I would just spend time here making stuff and doing essentially being what I should have been doing for the last 20 years. Making sure I keep my place all.
Do we want to get like really like therapy?
Yes, tell me.
I believe people like only feel like they're missing out on something else and want to have that freedom if they haven't found the right person. If that person's not fulfilling all your needs, you're gonna feel like you're missing something and want to have some kind of openness for something else elsewhere. If you have that person that's fulfilling all your needs, you're not gonna be worried about or want to be with anybody else. So it's not even an issue. And
They're going to have your
not even a
100%
thought.
attention.
But too many people just settle because they find a little bit of what they like, or they just don't want to be
And
alone.
it's dumb. Don't
and so they settle for it, and they take it, but then they're just unsure because it's not really for them. It's
Boss, but what do you think about
comfortable.
this? What have your past relationships been like? What is
Shit.
Why?
I'm
Why
the
is that?
worst person to ask.
Oh, you have a lot of experience.
I like to pick the guys that I can fix, you know? Like, hey, you got problems? Let me try to fix you. Let me just come under here. I'll pet you. And
I'll fully admit I need some fixing.
Oh, that's what BB stands for, Bob the Builder.
Bob the
Bill.
facts. I'm
Build
building
me
all
a
kinds
man.
of shit. Build me a man to hug and kiss.
Perfect man.
I think that my life could be simplified if I did find the right person. I do, and my friends are all like, "Kid, you're never settling down." But in the back of my mind, I need to, and I desire it. They're all like, "Kid, you're trying to fool
I would
yourself."
love to. It's just way harder than that, you know? You meet somebody and they're this person. 2 months later, they're completely different. It's hard.
Well, you have to. I think dodging the friend zone is huge at first, because once you're in that zone, you can't kind of like, hey, we should maybe try to do some shit and make it more into more of a romantic thing. And then it's like too far gone, and it's just you never come back. And that's nothing wrong with that. And I think that's what happens
with.
with
Then you lose a friend, and then that shit sucks too.
losing the friend is the biggest thing, and I don't want to do that, you know. So, but at what point do you both step to the line and say, hey, this could be more than what we're talking about? It's weird to have that dynamic, because you're fucking with it one way or the other. This could be the person that you're meant for, but if you don't, that person could like turn and never see it. You could never see him again. That's fucked up.
Well, that's the problem. Everyone's so scared. It's really tough to be vulnerable, and that's why, like you said, somebody's somebody for 2 months, and then there's somebody else. Is because they put on like a different face to try to impress you instead of coming as themselves, because they don't think they're going to be accepted immediately as themselves. And unfortunately, they'd rather be accepted as something fake, and then you learn later on, than just being themselves and being rejected immediately.
And unfortunately, you should just be yourself.
So it's hard to find people, because you don't really know who they are until they let down that guard. And then by then, you're either so in it that you just stick with some toxic bullshit,
Dude.
or you just get hurt and have to move on.
The toxic bullshit is hard, because you can try to convince yourself all day long it is not, but you know deep down it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What the fuck? This got deep, man. This got super deep.
You're the one that brought the bar therapist in.
I do. I like the bar therapist. How many times have I come in and I've been like, dude, what the fuck?
It is a total thing. There's so many people that be like, you're never going to guess what happened to me last night. Here we go.
Anal. You got shit in the face again?
Let me finish handing out these drinks real quick. You can tell me about your whole night.
She brings out like a notepad. Like, did you do this? Check. No, not that. Okay, how about this? What about this?
This is my advice.
I do have a list of things that I wanted to talk about, like rapid fire type shit.
Let's go.
For some reason, I had my mom's tits on here, and the only thing I can think of is I remember as a kid, neighbors coming over to spend time with my mom, and thinking to myself, "They're over here just checking out my mom's titties."
Wait, do your kids' friends do that?
Aiden's little friends, they talk about my titties all the time.
Ooh, Cougar mommy over here, milfage. Cougar mommy milf going on.
No, yeah.
She said no, then yeah. That was the quickest turnaround I've ever heard. No,
weird.
maybe.
Hey, is your mom home?
That's funny.
No,
But
bro,
wait,
stop
so-
trying to talk to my mom.
I need to see your mom's titties for reference to this story.
They were super curvy from what I remember. I was just a kid.
That's
at the
not
time.
them on the screensaver right there.
No, that's definitely not. I got to go to FickFap to check and see if she's up there doing shit. I have scared about relationships. Yes, I'm scared to like settle in with somebody, just because I don't want to like have to not. I have a friend. I have a lot of friends that are women, and I'm not in any type of way romantically in any situation with them. And whoever I would be with, I would want them to be friends with all of my friends that are females.
Right.
I encourage that. Because I can maintain a friendship without thinking, hey, I want to be like the fucker. You know, I can do that. I have done that, and I'm very, very good with that. None of my girlfriends believe me on that, but then I'm like, hey, go hang out with them and ask them, and by all means, be friends with them. I don't give a shit.
But if they offered, like if they came up and I was like, hey, let's do it, then maybe.
I don't know. It depends.
Like you're not gonna be the one to like do it, but
They offer to suck your dick. Let's be real.
It depends if I jacked it that morning or not. This is the biggest fear a guy has in life is performance anxiety or having the big reveal of your dick to a chick and she's like, meh. You know what I'm saying? I do like getting text messages after the fact when they're like, I had this girlfriend last year and she's like, she had this awful experience with this micropenis, right? So she was talking about it. So she comes over the first time we have sex. She's like, oh God, thank fucking God. She says.
Oh no.
Yeah, this was perfect. Yeah, it was good.
Well, that's
And so
good.
it is. Like, what constitutes awful sex to you? Really, where I
have to think back when. So speaking of micropenises, there was this guy like way back in the day. We were friends for like 2 years, and I always thought he was attractive. Everything. One night it actually came down to it, and he was being really weird. And like he came home with me, he wanted to do what we both wanted to do, but he was acting really weird about taking his pants off, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I found out why.
because his clit was huge.
Once it came out, I was like,
It was
okay.
swollen.
I was still nice about it. Act like it wasn't nothing. You know, started stroking with my pinky. It was all fine.
Two pinkies.
But then, like...
No, I want to know, seriously.
That would have been bad enough, but...
How small are you talking,
his
really?
dick was so small that he could only get off with his nipples. So...
What?
Wow.
Why did I just say that?
Ouch.
And then
Hell
we
no.
didn't talk anymore after that.
I bet you didn't. But see,
I was
then that
nice
2 years of
about it. I was
friendship
like,
just went down.
okay, hurry
The
up.
2 years of friendship just went
Hurry
down.
up. Let's go.
But here's the thing about that, okay? Because he had to be an attractive guy.
Yeah.
That's like oh my God, he got cursed.
Yeah, very attractive.
Cursed. Fuck.
From Kenya too, believe it or not.
Was he double dip black
From
guy?
Kenya.
Double dipper?
Right off the boat.
Wait a sec.
Makes no sense.
It makes no sense at all. Well,
Could he run really fast? They win marathons, them bitches, man.
After that, he ran. Never saw him again.
That was good.
Never saw him again.
yeah, I'm not even gonna comment on that whole.
What do you think? You guys got another 20 minutes in you? What do you... I have a feeling that conversation was just beginning right there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a little quick break here, everybody. This is Goin Deep Show. We usually do a final words thing. Do you have anything you want to tell anybody? Final words. Tell your fan club.
I don't have time to prepare.
What do you have to do?
We went deep on that. Relationships. We talked about my mom's tits. We did it was a whole thing.
If you have a micropenis, there's extensions on Amazon. They're not that expensive. Invest.
Also, there has to be a fetish website for women who love micropenises. Let's be real. We live in this time now where you can find everybody.
I'm sure somebody
Lesbians.
does.
Lesbians love that big clit.
Swollen.
Do you have any final words there, boss baby?
No, I'm good.
No. Cheers. Yes, it's true. Your kids, friends, check your titties out. Okay?
Yeah,
They
I
do.
do too.
I'll deal with
They
that.
do.
Everybody. Cheers. Thank you for tuning in. Chill to the next one.
It's so soft and warm.